just real quick, my question for everyone at the table tonight, which is Ed, Tony, Babyface, Tiger, me, is if you could only choose one medium, one form of media for the rest of your life, and you had to get rid of the rest, what would you choose? Would it be music, the written word, reading, television, or film?
Wow.
Which one are you going to live the rest of your life with and get rid of the rest?
I was going to say comics, straight out.
Well, that's reading.
I'll keep music.
Reading, music, television,
Film.
So you can't watch movies on like DVD.
No.
Wow. Tony and I are thinking. Do you have an answer for yourself?
Yeah, I'm keeping music.
Keeping music.
I mean, as much as I love reading, I mean, like TV and film are dead. For me, it's like right out. But if I had
for me, music's dead.
If I had to choose between music and reading,
like if
I could hear stories through music.
Like if you told me spoken word, like podcasts, I would say that. Music, I just don't. I never really got into it.
Right.
You know,
I don't
dead
understand
inside.
that. I got into music.
I'm not a big music guy.
You don't say
I've
car.
always been, movies and TV and comics. You know?
It's like 75 damage.
Wow.
That's why I could never go in the World Series of pop culture.
Love all four so
Yeah, they really miss you.
No, so do I. That's the reason I bring this up. I knew Tiger was going to say music.
For me, the first one out's television. That one's gone.
I'll probably say the same because I haven't seen a lot of TV in the past few months.
No, TV would be the first.
But to
thing
me,
to
I
go.
think TV.
I mean,
is
the
much
only
more
thing that I'm going to say to
consistent
Tiger
with
is
movies
if I threw sports in
Well,
there.
I actually thought about that, and I included it within it, but I can go watch Sports Live if I have to. So.
Oh, yeah, that's.
No, I'm saying completely squashing it. It doesn't exist. All you've got is.
Yeah, but you can go to an actual event and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
it never
I'm saying
existed.
you're getting rid of the entire
Sports.
thing.
Like sports
So I'm
never
saying
existed.
if sports on TV or live is gone. I mean, that's like saying, well, I'll go and watch, tapings of television shows.
So if you get rid of music, like bands is gone.
Yeah.
Like seeing music live.
Music.
Yeah.
Music disappears. Reading disappears.
Huh. I'm probably down to reading and music.
Stop groaning like a fucking hurt child.
But Tiger, between sports and
This is
music,
tough.
I don't know.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, I feel like in my later years, I'm getting more joy out of sports than I am out of music.
Yeah, but you're not actively looking for.
It might be tough. Yeah, it might be
Well,
tough
also,
for me to-
I would think print media has to stay just because, that you need that to teach kids. You need that for education.
No, I'm talking about you.
I'm not an entertainment.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, like
Just
if I
you.
Yeah.
What can't you? Not
I'm gonna choose reading.
not Ed Jane Fonda trying to save the world. You're gonna what?
I'm choosing reading.
Reading?
Yeah. As a medium.
I don't know because I've always been like interwoven in all of it. There's even been some times where sometimes I can't read without music because I imagine like what songs would go good to these kind of moments or anything like that. I mean, that TV's automatically out because, like I said, I haven't been watching a lot of it. Movies, if it wasn't for the resurgence of like the Marvel movies recently, I don't know if I'd really see much else. Comedy is just wreck right
because
now.
that's just if you look for
See, I
in terms
love
of like
film,
pure
though.
drama and excitement,
I know.
TV has been kicking movies' ass for like the last 10 years.
Yeah, but there's so much, so
Yeah,
many
but there's
amazing films. So much art.
yeah, man.
I
From the
haven't
dawn
time
of
for it.
film till now, there's so much incredible shit, man. So much.
Yeah, the only reason I knock TV out first because of the fact that I'm not watching a lot of it right now. But if I had to choose, and obviously my obsession with video games was far and wide, but lately, I'm gonna have to give it to comics.
Well, video games is there because I didn't say to get rid of video games.
Oh, then
So
then
video games still exist.
Then reading.
So you'll have video games and reading. There you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
I can live with that. Hey, I scared of the issue. Nice.
That means I can still write also.
I'm just curious. I want to Matt Flick. What
Reading.
reading? Reading is what you're keeping. What about you, Ken?
So,
Wants to fucking split.
Ken doesn't know.
music.
Ken's keeping music. All right, so
Little drummer boy.
it's 3 out of how many of us are here? 7.
2, 4,
Yeah,
6, 7. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 out of 7 choose music. Interesting.
And 3 out of 7 choose reading.
And who chose the other?
Babyface? What did
I
you
chose
choose?
reading.
Oh, so
Tony chose reading. Matt chose reading. You chose what?
I chose reading.
You chose reading.
Tony?
Yeah, I chose reading.
Yeah, so,
So
reading,
four, yeah.
okay. So what's 3?
Reading rainbow.
What about you guys in the audience?
I would take TV actually.
All right, so another one for reading, one for TV.
What was the one thing you would keep?
Yeah.
Lick the body.
Really, we just talked about
No, I
it.
mean, because all these guys.
Nobody can hear you. Just,
John
you gotta
Thompson
just say
says
one.
reading.
Should
Wonder
be
says
reading.
TV.
Cool.
Reading.
For Nick
Heather?
Music.
Music for Miss
Heather
Heather.
chooses music.
So music and reading. So TV and film, in our little microcosm of a comic shop, don't stand a fucking chance.
I think Waffle would choose music.
Yeah, I think that was actually my next question. Is like if the 5 of us sitting here could figure out what Waffle, I would say music.
Yeah, hands down.
For Waffle too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No spoilers in music.
So I'm just curious because I feel like anybody listening would figure that we would choose reading, but I figured that the majority might be something other than that. So
I would completely miss, the other things.
there would be
Without
a
doubt.
huge hole in my
Yeah.
fucking soul. Are you kidding me? Never mind just reading, but comics.
It's like you would still own the store. It's like, did you read this book?
But I
What's-
can't imagine. It's like
What's reading?
when I was bringing home my stack every week, what I did was I always put on music or soundtracks while I read. So music was a part
Isn't that
of me
distracting?
reading. No,
No,
not
no,
I
soundtracks.
listen to music when I
great.
read.
And it was fun when the soundtracks would sync up with what I was reading. Like,
Yeah.
It was so fucking cool. I mean, if you've never done it, do it. Just like, grab your iPod, click on soundtracks, put on Genius, and see what the fuck happens.
It's like
while you
to
read
me,
it.
I've got to have a podcast. I've got to have people having a conversation. Otherwise, I just get bored and fall
Do
asleep.
you respond to
Well, that's
podcasts?
radio.
Like when you listen to podcasts, do you interact with them?
What do you mean? Like, do I have
Like if you're driving a car, listen to a podcast, are you responding?
I'm actively engaged in the conversation. Yeah.
Actually, I want to ask this
I
question.
don't
to my
talk
dad.
back because that's fucking weird. But I have been known to at points to turn over.
Dude, I've listened to us and talked back to us. So I'm tired. I don't fucking, I don't remember really any of it.
No, there have been moments where I've had to pull over to the side of the road because I'm laughing so hard.
At our podcast?
Our podcast, other podcasts.
Do you listen to our podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was one moment during New York Comic Con where I was listening to more stories, and I literally fell to my knees in the middle of 6th Avenue.
Really?
Yeah.
I would pay to
People
see
get
that.
annoyed.
I would pay to see that.
People walking behind you. And it's like, whoa, why is
Better
this?
people, yeah.
No, it's very good, David. That was my next question. Did anybody fall over you?
Because I hate walking in the city and all of a sudden a person in front of me stops short.
on, fucking
They
asshole.
stop short and like the train, I was like, whoa, I was supposed to walk into you. Whoa! I felt that hole.
No, see, I've always been concerned if I fell to my knees laughing that in a crowded place, because I'm,
That's someone just
I'm
wiping bucket.
overweight, that right away people would think I'm having a heart attack. If I saw Ed go to his knees in the middle of 6th, I'd be like, oh my god, that great big man is having a heart attack. Let's help him out.
2 people did come up and ask me if I was okay.
Yeah, sure.
You tell them that you're laughing so hard.
no,
Smack him into the wall.
can't tell you.
No, you see now you want to be a stand-up comedian? You should have said no. I think a cheeseburger just went into my left ventricle. That's what you should have said. Anyway, so there you go.
Well, this kind of connects to Sacco topics. I recently heard of a product. Have you heard, Sacco, of One Wipe Charlies?
No.
What?
They are. This is exactly how how the company describes them: peppermint infused butt wipes.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
They
Why?
are.
Do I have teeth or a tongue in my asshole? Why do I need peppermint?
Evidently, they've done studies and found that when people wipe their ass with they like to feel some kind of tingling sensation at first. So that's they infuse them with peppermint.
No, those people are weird.
I feel a tingling sensation every time because I have open hemorrhoids.
I feel it's one of those things.
You can look them up online. One White Charlies. I think they're sold by Dollar Shave
It's
Club.
not true.
I feel like it's one of those things where out of like the 100% of people they asked, instead of going with the 98% one, they went with the 2% one. Just like, oh, 98% just they're okay with like one wipe or anything. But two, they want to feel some shit tingle, like right up the ass if they can. Well, you know what? 98% is always gonna get what they want.
Tony,
Let's keep it
ask your
2%.
customers at Nightcap. You see what they would prefer. You report back next week.
Excuse me, I wouldn't like to be too personal if I could, but when you wipe your ass or put things near your ass, do you like to feel a tingling sensation? Possibly a peppermint infusion, would you say? That, okay, I'll back away. I'm sorry. Could someone else take the sale? No.
Yeah.
Worst joke ever.
How often do you back away from your customers?
Thank you. Not at all, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Tony,
the proper question is how often the customers back away from me.
They're like, well, you're
that's
in
one of the reasons I
person's
hired
space.
Tony, man, is because Tony ain't gonna fucking back off his shit.
Thank you.
I am the type of person that, like, if someone's way too close to me, I need to step back. Stop. No, especially the eyeball dude. No, it's weird. It's weird.
It's what happens when you
Yeah,
reveal your weakness over a
Wow,
podcast.
the studio audience is just gathered around Babyface like the Muppets.
But half of them gathered around you,
I'm
like
not-
it freaks you out
I'm
too.
fine.
You reveal your weakness in front of a crowd, there's no problem getting
It's not
within your
weakness.
personal
It's
space.
just weird. It's not like I'm getting hugs. Don't all hug me right now.
Too late!
That's a massage. That's just. I don't even know what's
Come on, everybody, get handy with it. Come on, everybody.
Someone broke my bosom. It's not. That's.
Babyface has a bosom.
Group hug, everybody, babyface.
I don't want to be tickled. I like being tickled. Sorry.
It's not that he finds it unpleasant. He don't fucking like it. Babyface is ready to pull some fucking kung fu.
I watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit a lot as a kid, and I used to think I would die like the weasels, like laughing. I used to think I was gonna die laughing. Yeah. What? Who Framed Roger Rabbit was my favorite Nintendo game.
Wow, I didn't even know it was a Nintendo game. Awesome.
Yeah.
Everything back then.
Sesame Street had a Nintendo.
Tiger, what was your favorite Nintendo game?
So Back to the Future.
Jeez.
I thought it would be Let's End This Podcast.
Hi-yo.
Probably one of the Mega Man games, but yes, we should in the podcast.
I love the fact that I have to say, everyone, come in on Thursday all day long, and you'll probably hear some Mega Man soundtracks on Tiger's podcast.
Happened
If you
today.
don't believe that he loves Mega Man.
Mega Man 2 popped up while you were
I've asked him, I'm like, hey man, what is this? I'm thinking it's some like crazy progressive band, you know? And he's like, it's a Mega Man soundtrack.
I need to download those.
Yeah, I found myself getting old TBD. I'm like, cool. Cool.
Okay.